And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Running it to the right. At the 35, he's got room. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Really good looking run. And when you play Army, you know these guys offensively, they are always so dialed into their rushing attack. Everybody understands their assignment and responsibility. It doesn't matter if they're running the option. It doesn't matter if they're doing it out of the spread. They know who they need to block. And as a defense, you better limit your mental errors or you're going to have a hard time slowing this rushing attack down.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll run the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Black Knights are flying down the field. They've been running it, but now the pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, the big fella's trying to work the drag route. He does a good job getting lost in the wash. He comes out the other side. He's open. He's just got to make the catch.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Snags it quickly on the left. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Jackson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Picked up maybe 3 on the play. It's 2nd and 7.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Rides to back and leaves it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line.
Hey, check it. 95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge. Ready. Jet. Go.
Here comes the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
It's 3rd and 5. Quarterback will keep it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And, man, this is a big decision coming up, right? Like, this is still a tie football game. So if you get stopped on 4th down, man, you're setting the other team up with good field position, almost in field goal position right off the jump. This is a big 4th down play.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. Touchdown, Black Knights! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
For this offense, it was a bit of a feeling out process there in the first quarter, just trying to find the rhythm and find any holes in the defense they could. Here in the second quarter, they're getting aggressive. They found the matchup they wanted to take advantage of. One-on-one, the quarterback and his target link up for a huge score to finally get on the board.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving.
Turning it on. Powers through. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to the ground with the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Michie Stadium on this 3rd down. They're able to make the stop, but he is beyond the line to gain. It's 1st down Rice.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
On the option. Doing it himself again. Leaves it with the running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense is really doing a good job right now.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Complete to the right. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Black Knights want to move quickly.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they
sends it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Looking to throw for it. Got his man. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Wants to throw on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Snared on the right sideline. Touchdown, Army! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. These corners backing off a bit. Brown will throw it. Rushes on him. Gonna try to get it himself. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Keeps it himself. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter.
Here's a little room there. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last two plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. The give to the lone running back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Goes to the option. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
Using his feet. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that 1st down. Nice job.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Keep it on the ground. He breaks and runs through another guy. And they swarm him under.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the 1st down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
They're able to make the stop, but he is beyond the line to gain. It's 1st down Rice.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the 1st down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle for loss.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. With the draw, it's Jackson. And he's dragged down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
And it's right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within one possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
The Black Knights offense will go to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Looking for the corner on the jet sweep. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as
finding some room. Touchdown, Owls! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense runs the option. They didn't need the option. The quarterback does a great job understanding that what the defense is trying to do. He's got space. He takes it. Why pitch it when I don't have to? Makes the big, long, explosive touchdown play for this offense.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long.
Ready, go!
From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Wide receiver comes in motion.
Q. Where did he go?
On fourth down, looking to pass. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Might have a chance. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And as they come to the line, they have the lead and they have the clock on their side. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Rice.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the option. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. The option look. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.